Hello, everyone. Antonius Cargos here at Hypervision at United XR with my friends Arthur Dabner that we meet every year, and I'm very happy because it has big FOV optical system. So let me switch the camera. We can see them and we can talk about them. So we have three models. So Arthur, tell something about them.
This year we present two models based on fast LCD with very wide field of view, 160 degrees over 120 degrees.
Wow.
And one more model we present first time we expose it. It's based on micro OLED 1.35 inch 4K displays. And it's four displays actually.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't wait to try it in a couple of minutes.
So it's a 16K resolution headset with field of view of 220 degrees over 94 degrees.
220?
220 degrees over 9
Wow.
because of four displays, yes.
Wow, that's insane. So basically that's the full human vision more or less, or not yet?
Full human vision is 270 degrees because we can feel 210,
Okay.
but we also move our eyes plus minus 30 degrees comfort zone of eyes rotation. So we have extra 60 degrees because of eye movement. So we use 270 degrees in our life.
That's insane. So let me go on with this prototype. So tell me something more about this one, which is not the latest, but let's retry it again.
Yeah, so this one we actually presented a year and a half ago, and it's based on BOE display. 2.1 K, like the Valve, latest Valve headset. It's quite bright one.
Wait, let me try it a bit also because I put the phone so you could see that it's very bright and very beautiful, but also let me put my eyes and see how it goes. So it's how much is the FOV you said?
It's 160 over 120.
Yeah, it's already pretty wide, so bigger than the headsets we have on the market, and it's pretty bright and it's immersive. That's it's not a simple scene, so that's not like Alpha F Alex, but it's already very good. So I love it.
So the second one has the same optics, but first time we present it with new display of TCL. You can see here, this is a display of 2.73K and has local dimming. So it's more contrast, but less bright.
So I remember that this was display that Upload VR was speaking about because it's pretty, let's say, affordable in a way. So maybe can enable new headsets, new mid-range headsets for the future. So let me show you how it is. Seems still pretty good from this quick through the lens. Put my eyes inside so I can tell you. So it's still very immersive with a wide field of view, but I can still notice what Arthur was saying. It's less bright. It's the colors seem a bit more washed out. I mean, they're not bad, but if I see it right after the other, I can notice the difference a lot. It's not just something. And now the best in show. So what is this weird thing?
So we did our pancake optics for micro OLED displays that could work with Sony displays and BOE displays. Probably in the future, more brands will introduce their micro OLEDs to the market. It's from it's 1.3 inch, 1.35 inch, and we can get field of views with such displays up to 140 degrees if we use one display per one display per eye. But here we present two displays per eye with our special know-how, patented technology. We call it virtual reality dome projection room, like VR dome in short. So here we stimulate 220 degrees horizontal field of view and 94 degrees vertical field of view. Less immersive vertically than fast LCD based optics, but because of 4 displays, we get very wide horizontal field of view, and you need to try it.
But before I try to have a practical question, so is this so much more expensive than the other two, or just a tiny bit?
This much more expensive than the other two because it's based on 4 micro OLED displays, and you know how much one micro OLED display is cost. So only 4 displays we have here about 1.5K boom, only 4 displays. So you can imagine how expensive this device, and it's intended for enterprises or very advanced VR developers that need peripheral stimulation.
Or the military, which now is getting a lot of funding. Let's be honest about that. In Europe, it's getting a lot of interest, like with Vario. So let me, before showing you this weird creature, because it is something I've never seen before. So let me show it from all angles. And before I will put my phone close to it, so let's see. Because I've heard the magic is that the seam may disappear. So you see, it's not very good at making through the lens, but you're already seeing that I'm moving the phone, and you keep seeing high quality images with various angles, and the seam is not so noticeable. But now let me try with my eyes. I'm better with that. So I'm putting my eyes. The field of view is crazy large, but as Arthur was saying, if I keep moving my finger here, I can still see it if I rotate my eyes. So the field of view of the eyes is crazy. The resolution is incredible, no screen door effect, and I can see stuff on my peripheral vision. It's crazy. I can rotate my eyes, like move my pupils on the left, on the right, and see the images. And it's true that the seam is not necessarily visible. I'm rotating my eyes, and maybe I can perceive some little area with something a bit darker, but no seam like in the past. I remember I tried something like similar in a way in the past, but there was the seam available, but this time I cannot see it. How can you do this magic? That's crazy.
So this time it's more precise mechanically, and software algorithms are better tuned. But we can continue eliminate this seam. It's still not mechanically too much precision here, and we are going to work on another software algorithm to eliminate the seam completely.
That's crazy because it's already good now. So even better is fantastic. So final question for you. What are you looking for? If someone is watching this video, how can they collaborate with you? Maybe developers, enterprises, companies, whatever.
So we currently in the phase of transfer to mass production with technologies we presented right now. So next year we probably will be able to produce it under affordable prices. Right now everything is produced under non-affordable prices, but next year we probably will introduce reference design kits for developers. And you can go to our website, that is hypervision.ai, and we have questionnaire there, so developers can fill questionnaires, and we will know what you are looking for. So next year we will be able to introduce reference design kit more suitable for needs of VR developers that need wide field of view.
That's amazing, Arthur. Love what you do. Wish you the best of luck. And to all of you, thanks for watching this video. And go to our Hypervision website. I will put the link in the description. So have a good day from me at XR. Bye bye.
Thank you.